This is Kirkwall on the Orkney Islands, where we spent a full day on our way to Iceland. This morning we arrived at the cruise terminal in Kirkwall, where we received a warm welcome, and after that we visited the city, which we really enjoyed. Kirkwall is very lively and has a lot to offer to visitors. The Orkney Islands are a group of islands in the north of Scotland at a latitude around 58 degrees north, which means they are roughly the same latitude as Helsinki, the capital of Finland, or the southern tip of Greenland or Labrador in Canada. It is in any case a clear indication of harsh weather conditions. Today the temperature is around 15 degrees Celsius, which is a normal daytime temperature during the summer. The Orkneys are also one of the windiest places in the UK, and the best example for what that means is right in front of us, where someone is having a really hard time. After visiting the city this morning, we are now on our way to Skara Brae, a Neolithic settlement and World Heritage Site, one of the main attractions on the Orkney Islands. From Kirkwall it is a 27-kilometer drive to Skara Brae, which takes about 30 minutes. Remote places like the Orkneys are no longer remote these days. We were told that more than 200 cruise ships visit the Orkneys during the summer. The Orkneys are very sparsely populated, with only 21 of the more than 100 scattered islands being inhabited. On our way to Skara Brae, we passed the small town of Finstown. The journey takes us through fertile farmland, rolling hills and barren moors. It is a vast treeless landscape with green hilly meadows and lots of Angus cattle. So what is Skara Brae? Skara Brae is Europe's best preserved Stone Age village. The village is over 4,000 years old and a World Heritage Site. Nowhere else in Great Britain is there a comparable concentration of prehistoric sites as here on the Orkney Islands. There are stone circles found here and there on the Scottish mainland, but Orkney is the heart of mystical Scotland. On our way to Skara Brae we will pass two other prehistoric sites, the Stones of Stennis and the Ring of Brodgar. Both are stone circles and also World Heritage Sites. The Stones of Stennis, the Ring of Brodgar and Skara Brae are part of the heart of Neolithic Orkney, together with a number of unexcavated burial, ceremonial and settlement sites. The group constitutes a major prehistorical landscape which gives a graphic depiction of life in this remote area some 5,000 years ago. The Stones of Stennis are a World Heritage Site recognized by the UNESCO in 1999. The stone circles were built by Neolithic farmers around 3100 BC. Originally there were 12 stone positions, but there are only 4 left. We continue our journey to the Ring of Brodgar. The Ring of Brodgar consists of 21 stones, most of which are around 2 meters high. One even reaches a height of almost 5 meters. Originally there were said to have been 60 stones, which have been brought more than 10 kilometers in order to be positioned here. Unfortunately, we don't stop here but can only catch a quick glimpse as we drive past. The two stone circles and Skara Brae, which are part of the heart of Neolithic Orkney, are amongst the most important Neolithic sites in Western Europe. They provide exceptional evidence of the material and spiritual standards, as well as the beliefs and social structures of this dynamic period of prehistory. We have now arrived in Skara Brae. There are 3 areas of interest here. First, there is a visitor center where you can get your tickets for your visit. There is a cafe too, and a small exhibition with artifacts. Then there are the excavations, and the third one is the nearby scale house, a beautiful home dating from 1620. Skara Brae is a stone-built Neolithic settlement located on the Bay of Skale on the west coast of the island. It consisted of 10 clustered houses made of flagstones and earthen dams that provided support for the walls. The houses are connected by narrow roofed passages. The site was inhabited from roughly 3100 BC to about 2500 BC and is Europe's most complete Neolithic village. It remained hidden beneath a large hill until a severe storm in 1815 exposed the outlines of several roofless buildings. The houses here have no roofs and you can look inside from above standing on a hill. The houses include stone hearths, beds and cupboards. 7 of the houses have similar furniture, with the beds and dressers in the same places in each house. The dresser stands against the wall opposite the door and is the first thing seen by anyone entering the dwelling. Each of these houses had a larger bed on the right side of the doorway and a smaller one on the left. So our guide suggested that the husband's bed was the larger and the wife's was the smaller one. The house with the number 8 was a workshop. The inhabitants of the area were engaged in herding cattle and sheep, fishing and growing grain. Our guide explained that the settlement may have been abandoned because drinking water became scarce after the sea overflooded the bay in front of the settlement and the water in there became salty. There is also some dispute about who has the oldest Neolithic village between Orkney and the island of Malta. We now continue to the scale house, a beautiful home dating from 1620. We had a lot of time to look at everything carefully. As the rain sets in, we make our way back to the ship. The excavations were impressive, and we can recommend the trip to anyone interested in history and World Heritage Sites. Arriving in Kirkwall by ship this morning was already great fun. There were lots of flags, there was a meet and greet service, a welcome board with the name of our ship, and lots of music. We really felt welcome here. This should now be exceeded again with a big farewell. A pipe band, which is a musical ensemble consisting of pipers and drummers, gave a true farewell concert. It was bitterly cold and windy, but the pipers and drummers played the stars from the sky for over half an hour. It was really impressive, and they received a lot of applause.